It's totally worth the $52. Alright, hey guys, what's good? So, I've been liking this whole like blue hat, like, I love being colorblind. I've been loving this like yellow hat with like the white. This is my second time doing this, so like, sorry for being unoriginal, but like, here we are. So today, I'm gonna be doing the review on the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette right here. It's so pretty. I have not seen a single beauty guru or I have not seen like a single beauty guru do like a video using this, and I'm like, bitch, I want to do it. So yeah, I already have my base makeup pre-done because I'm filming an Instagram video on top of this, you know, because for Instagram, you guys know how I like to do like a lot of these like intricate like different looks, and I buy props, and like I'm just like out there, and I'm gonna do that, but also I want to showcase this palette with that. 2 videos in one. Time management. I'm gonna show the eyeshadow portion, and then I'm gonna come back on with some shit on my face, and it'll be a lot. So yeah. But now let's get on with the actual palette itself. And when you feel it, it's like heavy. Like I'm trying to think of something that's heavy. Like the La Mer powder, it's like glass and it's like heavy, and like you can just tell like it costs more than like Kylie Jenner does. So like you know it's like expensive, you know. So it's just like really heavy. Like okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. So you take it out of here, like the VHS thing that he mentioned, which was like a smartass idea. Okay. So then it smells like that leather, like the fake leather, which I love that smell for some reason. Like, okay, I am obsessed with like weird smells. Like if you give me like a weird smell like gasoline, I'll literally jack off to gasoline. Like you don't even understand how much I love weird smell. Okay, point is, it smells like that, which I like. So this is the actual palette itself. It's like pretty thick, about like 2 inches thick or whatever. The back has that like whole VHS vibe. It is cruelty free and everything, I know that because he talked about that. But yeah, so it's like very thick, and then he has the 2 little like pull it open to this. It is so nice. Like look at this, and even for like the smaller size, they look smaller on camera, I'm assuming, but like they're like kind of big. Like the mirror on it is like a good quality mirror too. So I'm gonna alright, so I'm just gonna dive right into the red shade because that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be kind of mixing in some other colors with this, but I have a specific look that I have in mind. So I'm just gonna be placing that red down. And so now I'm gonna be deepening that color up with the color Cherry Soda. Now I'm gonna be darkening that up with the shade Fresh Meat. He talked about how these colors do, like the way he formulated them, so that they wouldn't stain your eye. All my Morphe palettes really stain my eye really badly, and that's like the one complaint I have about Morphe, honestly. So I hope he wasn't like joking around about how like it doesn't stain your eye, because that'd be like a real big bummer if it did, you know. So I'm getting the shade Intravenous, Intravenous. I can't speak. Okay. So point is, I'm just gonna be darkening my crease with that color. Putting that out a little bit, like dragging the color out a little bit more. When you guys see how this finished look is gonna be, because like I said, it's gonna be one of my Instagram looks that are like very like intricate and out there. I'm just showcasing it a little bit more soft and subtle, and like more of a wearable look with this palette before I really get into like that hard ass like it's Ethan the Supreme look. So now I'm gonna start on my under part. I'm gonna start back in with that shade Prick, which is that red base. I have not had any issues with the blendability of them. I think he stepped up his formula compared to like the OG Beauty Killer palette, honestly. If you're new here, recently, Jeffree Star had talked about how he wanted people to like, see some new influencers because he was tired of the same old people or whatever. And I had a bunch of like my followers tweet him some photos of me or whatever, and thankfully he saw my post and retweeted it, and it was just like such a surreal moment because I literally remember 3 months before that like begging for like some semi-relevant brand to notice me, and now when I got this package, I got a package from Anastasia, Urban Decay, Morphe, and Jeffree Star, and like I'm not trying to sit here and brag, but that was just such a surreal moment for me because it was like I came from the bottom, and like I'm 14 and getting a package from Jeffree Star for PR. Like whoa. Like I don't know, that's just like, it's really big for me at least. I think that's just like such a cool achievement at such a young age, and like I don't know, I think it's really cool. So now back in with that shade Fresh Meat and darkening up the bottom crease. Then go back in with that shade Intravenous and darkening it up. Ooh, this is like looking really pretty. Like, I hope you guys like this. I like how this is looking. One thing I wish he would have added was a black shade to the palette, because the goth bitch, or the darker bitches like me would really like enjoy that. But if you're a fan of Jeffree, you probably have the Beauty Killer palette already, which has one of the best black eyeshadows in the world. So if you have that, then you don't have a need to like have black. When I use black in this later throughout the tutorial, I think I'm gonna use that black. So I'm getting that shade Coma, which is that really deep, like really dark purple, which I've not seen many of before, which is cool. Yeah, the colors in this palette aren't very like common colors, which I really like, which isn't like a big deal that he didn't put the black in, because these colors are just such different. Like, you don't really see these type of like blues and reds and palettes, because I guess it's hard for companies to make those. I'm not really sure. That's kind of what he made it sound like, but I may be wrong. So because it's me, I'm gonna pop in a little bit of that black shade from the Beauty Killer palette, because you guys know I need myself a good black. I plan on making this eyeshadow like very like messy and having like red shit run down my face. But now that I'm letting this out, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to ruin this artwork. Like, bitch, it's pretty. I think I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit more, like smoke it out, and then do my lip thing that I was thinking of, which you guys will see. Alright, so this is basically the finished eyeshadow for what I was expecting. I'm gonna blend it out some more, and I'm gonna come back on with the other eye done. I'll talk about how I like talk about any like the situation with the palette, and then I'll come back on at the very end. Hey guys, so I'm back and I just finished the eyeshadow look and this crazy look I did for my Instagram, which you guys should go check it out, which is Ethan is Supreme. I'll link it down below with everything else. But yeah, I think, if you guys know, because of my green eyes, I really like to do a lot of like red, orangey tone based looks, and I think this palette is like amazing. It's really pretty. Like, I don't know, I really like it. I really wish he would have had a black shade in here, but if you're a fan of Jeffree, you probably already have the Beauty Killer palette, which has the perfect black shade in there, which is what I used for this part. So yeah, I mean, the red that you see right here is not a true red. I feel like it has a little bit of a pink undertone. So if you're thinking it's a true red, it's really not. It has a pink undertone, but when you mix the shade Prick and Cherry Soda, which is these two right here, you get a perfect deep red like you see here, and which is fine with me. The white is there's a few shades in here I really didn't get to try, but this look was mainly, I was trying to mix in an Instagram makeup like look tutorial I was gonna do, and then a YouTube video at once. So I didn't really get to sit here and try out all the shades, but his formula is great. There's no need. Like, a lot of these shades are nude, so it wouldn't even show up. So I wanted to stick with the main colors that people would be using a lot, like the Prick, Cherry Soda, Fresh Melt, Extraction, Coma, and Intravenous. The $52, it's totally worth the $52. It's totally worth the $52. It's totally worth the $52, 100%. I think everything else in this collection, just for me personally, I don't have a need to buy, because I already have so many lipsticks in the first place. I didn't feel a need to go out and buy the lipsticks or the liquid lipsticks or the lip scrubs, just because, like, I don't know, I don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup. I get a lot in PR, so I don't see a need. But for the average person who needs makeup, they're not everyday wearable makeup, which this palette actually is, which is pretty cool because the nude shades. But I don't know. It's all up to you guys. The quality of the actual eyeshadows are amazing, so that's not an issue. It all comes down to like what you guys prefer for like colors. And I think this is a really nice neutral palette, honestly. If you guys have any questions about the actual palette and how it performed, make sure to comment down below. And I like to stick to around using three to four brushes for when I do my eyeshadow. And for this look, I literally used this brush, these two for this whole eye. That's one thing a lot of beauty gurus don't do, is they'll use 1,000 brushes, and it's like, you don't need that. Like, you can, like, if you get yourself some good brushes, you really don't need to do that. So yeah, with the rose I have on my Instagram, you'll see the photo in the thumbnail probably. You'll understand why it's like this. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go now, but make sure to comment down below what else you'd like to see, and give this a good like or whatever. I need some YouTube. I'm trying to get my YouTube together. I'm trying to be a beauty guru. So yeah, all right, bye.